warm-up event. And she's a nice type of horse too. She's come all this way just for this event. So let's wish her well. Let's hope she can get a clear round to start things off and put a bit of a time down.
If my timing gentleman is listening, if he can turn his clock on in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen, so it'll give everyone a little bit of a look as to how we're going as well. Here we go.
This wall has gone up to 1.60 metre, Rob.
Look at the power I've got.
It is not a small fence. I was talking to a chap in the bull bar. Funnily enough, I found myself in there, but they said, are you going to tell me they're going to get higher, these fences? I said, yes, they will go up. That's a big fence now, that Liverpool.
I'll tell you what did frighten me is...
she's coming inside that fence.
We'll get to it in a moment. This oxer down here, it's huge.
This is the only double in the jump off. Oh, he's right. He's right. Kate's doing a great job here. She's decided to try and get a clear round.
Well, if she could do better than the first round, that's a huge bonus.
Oh, she's just pulled that rail, the top rail. Over the last, well done, Kate. She's going to finish with 4 there and give her a total of 12. 69.17 was her time.
What are they allowed, Michael? 72 seconds before our time faults come into play?
Yes. Finch Farm Cadell, Kate Hinchin. All right, now we have got Hugh Buchanan and Diamond B. Carl. Of course, his first few horses have had 2 rails down in the first round. So they carry forward that 8 points.
I love the way this fellow presents his horses. Hugh, Diamond B. Carla here, all platted up as if it was heading into the show ring. As the same with Finch Farm Cadell for Kate. Just the 2 jumping pedals in the first round.
He's going to take the solid side. He does jump big, this horse. I like this horse. Loves getting his legs out the way, the back legs. There's a big upright heading back into the sun. That sun's come out, which is a bit different too from the first round. Here's the double. A's right. B's right.
Jumping much better now, isn't he, this fella?
Yeah, he's going well. 2 to go. This big upright coming back into the sunshine. Oh, well, oh, no, he's not. Just pulled the last rail. 65.43 was the time. But he's unfortunately going to have 12 penalties.
Well, he just edges out the first horse that went in, Finch Farm Cadell, on time with a 65.43, both equal on 12 jumping penalties together. 5.78 is Diamond B. Vermont and Jess Stones, also carrying the 8 penalties into the second round. Jess is asking for something to be fixed by the look of things.
Yes, this is a good combination. She had a good day on Tuesday in the Grand Prix. She finished in 5th place there. That was a great competition, the Grand Prix. We had one double clear that day.
Just a final look around the course, and Diamond B. Vermont and Jess Stones looking to go a little better than they did in the first round. Actually, I think it was only late in that first round she came to grief with a couple of fences too.
Yeah, it was right at the end, I think, it wasn't it? It was the double, I think. She took out the both parts of the double at the finish. It's all a matter of tactics too for some of these riders now. She's got the 2 rails down already. She can't get them back, but a clear round with a reasonable time can still put her up there with a chance of a placing. So
she's a girl with a clock in her head. She knows exactly what she's got to do.
She's going to jump the solid side of the jump as well.
If my memory serves me right, she ran second in this World Cup event here in Adelaide last year. She came straight out of a hack class, threw a leg over a jumping horse without a warm-up and ran second.
Yeah, I think you're right, she did. They always bring a good team of horses over here.
And they've got a good team of jumpers and show horses as well too, flat horses as well.
She's cut inside here, which is good. Just took off a bit far away from that.
Just has a little look over the shoulder. She's probably heard the clunk of that rail hitting the ground. Doesn't show up on screen yet, but it should be 1 fence down.
And the last. 2 rails there for Jess Stone and Diamond B Vermont. So it's going to add 8 to their score, give them a total of 16 jumping penalties.
75.60. Yes, our day's getting better as our day's drawing on, isn't it?
Yeah, it's beautiful now. Just want to get the final result there for Jess.
Well, I've got 16 and a time of 74.6. We'll wait for confirmation. So it didn't actually show up on your screen at home.
Yeah, total of 16 there for Jess. 75.6 was her time. Now we've got Clint Beresford, I think, is next into the ring.
It is.
And S.L. Donato.
All right, just an amendment of that time, which is interesting.
Yeah, 69.6.
69.6, not 75.6 as you saw.
Now, Clint had 1 rail down plus a time penalty in the first round, so he's carrying forward 5. That's not a great start for Clint. He had a stop like that in the first round too. He's coming into the sunshine there. I don't know whether he...
I reckon it was nearly the same fence too.
No, it was over there. Anyway, it's a bit strange to see this horse do that.
Well, he was travelling west.
Oh, no, that's not going to be...
I knew he was travelling west, Michael, but unfortunately that's it.
Yeah, that's a bit of a shame there for Clint, because he won the Grand Prix the other day and had a great day that day. But elimination today, well, that's the way it is with show jumping. Sometimes the horses, they're just not quite on it. Brooke Dobbin now, Ecuador MVNZ.
This will be the first of the 4 falters coming through now. In that, pardon me, that first round.
Yes, Brooke Dobbin. He's got 2 rides here. Ecuador MVNZ. He's going a little bit out of order because he's got 2 rides in this second round. He'll come in a bit later on Corrado.
Well, his other horse was Clear, so
he can have a bit of a... He's going to go round that jump. A couple of people have cut that corner there, but he's decided to go around it and get nice and straight onto this big triple bar. Oh, nice round. Clear round there for Brooke Dobbin.
71.03, I think you'll find the time is. Forget about what you can see in the bottom round corner. So 71.03 and carrying forward a total of just the 4 jumping penalties.
Yeah, so he said, look at this. 71.03, it's not that quick a time really, but he's put a time down and he's on his first round score.
Well, here's Christy Bruin, and this is your horse Jack, which I think I might have referred to a little earlier on as being a thoroughbred type. Well, I was probably guessing, but on checking my records, he's an Irish sport horse. Who's been touched by the prophet's thumb.
Yes, Rob, this is Oaks Gun. This is Katrina Clark, 623.
Oh, sorry, my apologies.
That's all right.
My apologies. Actually, I'm looking at it and I thought Christy went Clear.
No, Christy is not out yet, I hope. This is Katrina Clark and Oaks Gun. She also had an extra time penalty in the first round. She's carrying forward those 5 penalties from round 1 down to the last.
Well, she only had the 1 fence down. Good girl. She's pretty happy with it. The horse is gets a pretty good pat down the neck as well too. Time we've just got to keep an eye on here, Michael, because
the clock's not working on the screen, is it? Well, it's just to wait. .78.66 was her time. The 1 rail down, sadly, she also got a time penalty there, so she'll finish on 10 points. 78.66. Hayden James now. James continue. He also had that time penalty, so he's got 5 points here from the first round. Hayden James. This combination with Caboolture and Gatton this year, so this is their 3rd World Cup qualifier for the season. They're about midfield, on the table. He's going to take the solid side. he got a bit excited there at the water jump, just took out the front rail. That Triple Bar's jumped okay today. It's a big fence. Yeah, well done through the double.
Sadly, these fences probably don't really justify how big they are until you get down and have a look at them. The spread on some of these fences is huge, almost 2 metres. I think they're about 1.9, to be truthful.
One rail down, I think, so they'll give him a total of 9. $71.8 for Hayden James, and James continue. Yeah, they're big jumps, Rob. They are big jumps.
Look, I'll just take a moment to
594.
to let our friends know, as James Harvey's about to come in now on Tyrone VDL. Many of you our hack fans at home, you're going to be probably bitterly disappointed because of this being pushed right back to the time frame that it is now. But we've managed to do a deal with our friends from Floodlight Media. My daughter said, Rob, I'll stay behind and I'll go through it all, and we're going to pre-record all this. So for all our hack fans, you are going to be able to see your 2 major hack classes, of course, which are clashing with this event now. And of course, that is our hack class at 3:45 and our Gentleman's Galloway hack as well too. So you're not going to miss out. We're going to be able to bring all that action to you after this.
James Harvey, Tyrone VDL, the first to have 4 falters coming into the second round. Getting to the pointy end now of this competition, the World Cup. Princess Royal Station Prize. I'll tell you what, some good prize money in this. I think it's, how much is it? $3,000, I think. This is the first prize.
Actually, I think you're pretty close to it, actually.
It's not a bad prize. Oh, he's a good horse, this James Continue. He's jumping really. He's going to cut inside here. He's got a plan. And so far, his plan's working. Here's this Triple Bar. A's right. B's right. Hayden James. Sorry, James Harvey. I'm getting excited.
I was trying to point you up. No, we're looking at Tyrone VDL here.
I've even got my pen on his name like this. Here's the last. Oh, he got in too deep. He pulled the last rail. Oh, he's got 1 rail down. That's going to add 4 to his score.
65.79, so that's fine on time. Total of 8.
What about the time? 65.79. That is a good time, but unfortunately, he's added 4 to his score to give him 8. Total of 8. We've got 4 to go. Who is going to win the World Cup?
581, our next competitor, Emma Vale Jitterbug, Clint Beresford. Another one of our 4 falters from the first round.
He's the last of our 4 falters. In fact, the last 3 are all clears. He's currently sitting second in the rankings of the World Cup qualifiers this year. Clint, Jitterbug. He was almost my pick when we started here today. He's cut inside the pot plants. He's serious about putting a time down, Clint. He's got nothing to lose. Angles the style. He has got a plan, and it's coming off pretty well so far. Big jump over the water jump. He's got to get this upright. Inside. This will be quick if you can leave him up. This is going to be quick. Oh, it stayed there. Luck's a fortune. It jumped 6 inches out of the cup and it bounced back in there. I love it. I love show jumping.
Actually, I went down and had a look at those cups.
Have a look at this. Clint Beresford. Last jump. Oh, what a round. Give that a round of applause. That's a fabulous round. Embervale Jitterbug. What about the time? 63.28.
Well, he takes 4 into the total, jumping, of course, with clear there and a 63. Just say, Michael, he's going to take some knocking off that.
Well, he's given these 3 clear round riders something to think about because, well, what do they do now? If they go too fast, they've got to beat the other 2, but they can't knock a rail down. If they do, they're going to have to beat 63.28. That was a great round, Clint Beresford.
I love the way he cut into that wall.
Well, he cut out the pot plant, he cut out everything. He did everything he could do. No, great, great jumping.
There's a chappie just walking out handing him a $500 bill.
Not yet. Not yet. Well, the worst he can finish now is 4th.
Actually, we've got to check that prize money. I reckon you're right. I think it is $3,000. Even second's worth 2.5 or 2,400. Third 1,800. Fourth 1,200. Fifth 840. Sixth 720. We pay right down to 10th, which is $240. So it's going to pay the chaff bill for a couple of weeks.
Oh, buy a bit of chaff. No, that was well. It's worth coming to just to see that round. That was a fabulous round.
Just another reminder while we've got a moment to our hack viewers that are out there. We've managed to do a little bit of a deal with Floodlight Media and turn around and ask them can they record this so we can show our 2 hack events to you a little bit later on. So Casey Bruce is staying on board here to help bring all that information and all that to you on the live stream.
Now, Brooke Dobbin and Corrado, it's his second ride, so they're giving him a little bit extra time here to warm up. They don't want to go out of order here. At the end of the World Cup, they want to make sure they're all in their right order, and Brooks just needs a little bit more time to warm Corrado up, so only 3 to go. Brooke Dobbin and Corrado will be next, then we've got Christy Brune and Jack. With the sit, Matthew Afford and Colin Solid. I can't wait to see these 3 rounds. I think Jarrett Becker would be extremely happy with his World Cup course. Look at the sunshine now, Rob. It's a fabulous day out there.
He enjoys coming here to Adelaide, Jared.
Oh, he does.
He was here last year and thoroughly enjoyed himself. And he's always bright and happy at breakfast every morning.
He must get to bed earlier than me then.
Hasn't got as far to go.
Bright and happy at breakfast. All right, Brooke Dobbin, Corrado, MVNZ. First of the clear rounders.
Well, we've got a rider of Brooks' calibre and capability. It'll be interesting to really see what he does here. He knows what he's got to chase. That's a pretty quick time.
Well, at the moment, he's sitting in no worse than 5th with Ecuador.
We had a 63.28, and yet James Harvey, which was on Tyrone VDL, had a 65.79. So it's thereabouts. It's not impossible.
But he had the extra rail over
Yeah,
James.
I know. But the time, what I'm getting back is at the time, it can be possible, but it needs to be absolutely perfect.
Well, it's all there. A clear round, a fast time.
3 large.
Brooke Dobbin. Corrado, MVNZ. First of our clear rounders. just dragged a leg on that second fence. Okay. He's now got to look at that second time. 63.28, and then we've got one there on 71.03.
I think he's lifted his foot off the pedal a little.
Well, this horse covers the ground all right. He's a big, rangy horse. Just see what he does here. No, he's going to go around. I think you might be right. Down to the last.
Just carrying the 4. And that's all he will carry.
So he's got 4 for that, so it'll give him a total of 4. And a time of 73.3. So he goes behind Ecuador and he goes behind Jitterbug at the moment. All right, we're down to our last 2. Here it is, Christy Brune and Jack.
Take 2.
I was talking about during the walk out, the course walk, I'm sorry, for the round 2. She was smiling, but you never know with Christy.
She's always a happy girl.
I think she'll have a go at this. She'd love to put a double clear down and so to Maddie Afford, beat that.
Well, you'd be hoping somewhere along the line, if you're in the last couple, at least you can go take home a decent check, even if you can't win. But as you said, Michael, there's some good prize money up for grabs.
It certainly is. Here's this big Liverpool, the big water jump. Oh, she touched it, but it's still there.
You talk about horses covering the ground. This fellow does.
Oh, he covers the ground. All right, come on, Jack.
I mean, for
Come on, Christy.
every stride we work is probably around about 12 feet for a horse. A galloping horse is something like 7 metres.
I'm starting to barrack now, Rob.
No, don't. You'll put the moz on her. Sit tight.
A's right. B's right. Only 2 jumps to go.
You've been to the bookmaker, haven't you?
Here's the last. The time's not going to be bad. Oh, no, the last
Christy.
fence. Christy Brune, the Jack, the last fence. Well, the time's pretty good, 69.02. All right, now let me just look at my little sheet here.
Well, Emmervale Jitterbugs with a 63.28 with 4.
Yeah, Emmervale Jitterbugs just moved into, well, at worst, second. Matty Afford, well, the pressure's off a little. If he can leave them up and go within inside the time, he'll win. I'm going to call him South Australian. He came from South Australia. We'll take whatever we can get, mate. We'll take whatever we can get.
You don't think it easy. I don't think Brooks home. Brooks from home, so we've got one representative out there, if nothing else.
Come on, Matty. Come on, Kaluna Salute. This horse can do it too. You watch this. He's not one to hold back, Matty. Good boy. He's inside the pot plant. Yes, he is.
He elects to go left of there.
This is a quick time. This little horse does cover the ground. Here's the double. No, he's right.
No, he's not.
Oh, he's put it down. Now it comes down to the clock. He's got 4. It's all about the time now. He's coming to the last. He's got to beat 63.28.
It's going to be
Over
awfully
the
tight.
last, he's clear over the last. Oh, he's got 64.56.
Well, you're going to have to be good at your maths here. 64.56 for Kaluna Salute and Matty Afford.
Well, I think unofficial, I'm going to call it. I think Clint Beresford and Emma Val Jitterbug.
Spot on for me.
63.28. I mean, well, I don't want to say I picked it, but I'm going to. What a World Cup final that was.
Well, Matty Afford would have to sit in second, would he not?
Yeah, I'll leave that up to the judge. I don't want to get too far ahead of myself.
And I'd nearly, oh no.
Well, that was some jumping there.
Well, I go 1, 2, 3 until we get official placings. It's Clint Beresford aboard Emma Vale Jitterbug. Second would be Matty Afford on Kaluna Salute, and I had third with Christy Broom with Jack.
I think you're right, but we need confirmation.
Then we've got to start looking at the, well, fourth. You'd have to throw in Brooke Dobbin on Corrado MVNZ because he only went through with those 4, even though the time was 73.3.
No, Ecuador, Brooke Dobbin, I think, 71.03 there.
Oh, sorry, yes, you're right. You're
Yeah.
right. So that'll be fourth and fifth down here too.
I think he's got 4th and 5th. Yeah.
He has too. Yeah, good prize money. You picked it up pretty well there before. Michael, $3,000 for first, $2,400 for second. Third, $1,800. A big thank you to Princess Royal Station, of course, again for supporting this event. Cost you $160 to enter, you know, so it's not that cheap to enter. And of course, you get a $50 World Cup horse travel levy as well too, per horse. In fact, it's interesting there, just having a quick look. All our horses that went through into the second round will cop money, Michael. I think we had 12 that went through and we paid down to 12th.
Yeah, I think you're right there. 12 came back and there's prize money to 12th. Just waiting for the judge to verify all these placings.
Don't panic, all our hack viewers. Again, I remind you, we're pre-recording these 2 classes and we'll be able to show them to you after all this is over.
Yeah, well, that was good. Good jumping there, Rob.
Family life is an ever-changing adventure. That's why we designed the Honda CR-V with advanced technology, like Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, to help you be ready for anything. The adventure-ready Honda CR-V.
Catholic education. Providing outstanding education in over 100 faith-inspired schools across South Australia. Catholic education, where every child matters.
It's time for science.
Hey, you were about to power a clock with a potato.
Not possible.
Look what a beautiful day it is. Go play.
There, I played.
I'll grab a few people I know. We'll mark out some places to go. There's no invitation, just a destination, and that's the best freedom I know. Jump in the Jayco. Jump in the Jayco. Yeah, that's the best freedom I know.
Just when you thought you had the best, look again. The Hustler range of zero-turn ride-on mowers, heavy-duty welded steel deck, professional grade cut quality, premium Kawasaki power on all petrol engines. View the range at your dealer now. This changes everything.
Boys, time to put your toys away.
The Hustler mower range. Tools, not toys.
I'm going to see the world! Thomas, what do you think?
There are so many things to discover.
Hey!
Lifeline is currently trialling a new text service. When life gets too much and you find it hard to talk, text 0477 13 11 14. Lifeline's trial text service is available 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. 7 days a week. Lifeline's crisis supporters are available by text to listen and keep you safe. Lifeline text. Message 0477 13 11 14.
Well, our current classes out here at the moment, of course, are our 345 hack class, which has been moved, of course, naturally. Our gentleman's Galloway hack to follow, which will wrap up the ridden classes. We've got a gentleman's show hunter Galloway also to be judged tonight, and at the moment we're looking at our Supreme Champion Tradesman's delivery turnout, I think. Just check with Terry Goodyear there.